Oh, look at that. We can see the chat.
All right.
Hey, everybody. You're listening to the Total Basis Podcast. I am Felipe, your host, and with me is my good friend, Austin Spiro. Austin, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Trying to keep track of 3 different things at the moment. But
Yeah, I can hear that. Melvin, really quick, how you doing? And you already made your pick,
I'm doing great. I already made my pick. I'm ready to go, man.
Who's your pick?
I got Darvish.
Why Darvish? Why him
because
of all
I
people?
need pitching. I need pitching, and that gives me Verlander, Darvish, Cease, and Hader right now. So
right.
my strategy was tackle pitch in the first round.
Christian Javier also got selected right after you. Why you Darvish and not Christian Javier there?
Because I want Darvish gives me more innings. So, you know, I think Javier is still an experiment. So Darvish is a little more established. I feel a little more comfortable going with Darvish over Javier. Though Javier could win the Cy Young this year. This could be his coming out year. But right now, I think he's still an experiment with Dusty. I think he's still a 6 starter on paper. But he's got the stuff, and he got rocked today, so that kind of gave me a little omen. So,
all right. For those who don't know, this is the 22nd annual Mardi Gras Madness. I've been in all the drafts since the very beginning in 2002. The rules are we keep 5 players on every team before the start of every draft, and we are now free to pick the rest of our roster. What would that be? 17? Yeah, 17 rounds, right? 17 rounds of fantasy baseball action tonight. Hopefully it goes by smoothly. And time is up. Shane, it looks like he had to. Did he make his pick, or was that the auto draft?
It was auto draft.
That was an auto pick.
Shane's not here.
He got about Starling Marte.
Starling Marte. All right. Who's picking
out
next?
taking George Springer first. Very first pick of the draft.
Are you surprised by that? By that pick, Austin?
Not really. I think for balls out anyway, I think he likes the offense. He likes the heavy hitters. I probably wouldn't have gone George Springer first pick, but not my first pick.
And now our commissioner is going to pick right now. He's on the clock. And then right after that, Mike from balls out. He gets back-to-back picks. And there it is. Randy Arozarena, my Mexico.
Mexico.
Robert, you're on my bad list, man. I wanted him.
Oh, and
Jazz
Mike
Chisholm.
already picked as well.
Shane McClanahan and Jazz Chisholm.
Shane McClanahan and Jazz Chisholm. Thanks for that. So McClanahan is gone. So that was up. So I had both Randy Arozarena and Shane McClanahan on my team last year, and now both of them are not getting back to me. Steven is now on the clock. He is a longtime rival of mine. I think he's by proximity the closest person in the league. That what am I trying to say here? He's the closest person I know that lives around me. So that'd be Steven. So the rivalry is real. It's in close proximity. And he picks Luis Castillo, son of a bitch.
That's who I wanted to.
Really feel.
I hate him so much, man. I hate him. I just hate him.
I'm cursing you all at the moment. You guys are taking everybody that I want.
Well, I have a little bit of a break here because I'm up in 16 picks now. So, but my first round was Darvish and Max Fried. So
and Kevin Gossman's gone. I was hoping when I was doing the mock drafts on my own, just like the little personal mock draft on my own, just to see where would all these players fall. Because I have the 14th pick as my first pick overall, and I was hoping to get Kevin Gossman. Instead, he goes to Juan Soto. Yep, we have a Juan Soto in our league. He also is from the Chicagoland area. And he picks up Kevin Gossman and back-to-back pitchers. As Austin goes with Robbie Ray. Why Robbie Ray? Did you have him last year too, Austin? Robbie Ray?
I didn't have Robbie Ray last year. I may have at the end of the season. At the end of the season, I traded for quite a number of pitchers to try and get the championship. Made it to the championship round. Only got second though. I lost in the championship round. Robbie Ray may have been at the end there. I had Kevin Gossman and all those guys. So
no, you traded me Robbie Ray last year.
Did I trade Robbie Ray to you?
Yeah, because I thought I had a chance still, and I
on the chat in the draft room, Robert Edmondson is asking why all these pitchers to start. And I think that's a little reminiscent of last year's draft. Well, on the total draft.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I'm still trying to forget about that, and yeah, we'll talk about that later. We are going to be back, all 3 of us, live again for that live draft as well when the time is set. But Anthony Rizzo just went to one of many Texas teams here, John and E.
Robert
Anthony
says,
Rizzo.
yeah, but that's fine. But why is all his pitchers? Hey, I feel you, Robert. I feel you.
Why all mine?
I wanted them all. I wanted them all, man.
Well, he should have been tanking last year like Mike, so he can get those all those early round draft picks. So
Hey, you know what I told my kid yesterday? My kid yesterday, he had some saves in the soccer game, but he gave one up. And sometimes I told him, hey man, sometimes the other guy's trying to win too. So tough lesson there.
really quick comment from Dave Primavera. He's been a stalwart in this league. He's been a day one member. He's telling me, Felipe, you had no chance last year until you started tanking, which is true. My team was full of underachievers. I decided to trade all my veterans. And lo and behold, I go with the youth movement, and all of a sudden everybody starts trying again. And my team they can't lose anymore. So funny how that works out. So it's now my turn to pick. I kept no pitcher, so I probably should go pitcher. But what kind of pitcher should I go with? I also have holes in the infield. I'm missing a second baseman, a first baseman. So many, even a catcher. I could use a catcher. So many directions I can go with. But I think, oh boy, and because of this, after this pick, I got nothing, right? I got no picks in the second round, only in the third round. But I think I'm going to go with a player that I really enjoy if I could figure out how to use this thing. And all this talking is going to cost me.
I just clicked on the name and clicked draft.
Click on the name and click draft. Yep.
Yeah, I'm on it. And I'm going to go with a guy I've been eyeing this. I've been keeping an eye on. So if I couldn't get Kevin Gausman, I'm going to get Hunter Green. So hopefully, this could start my young pitching staff going in this league.
Nice little pick right there. I like it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I was hoping, like I said, every time I did the mock drafts, I always lost out on Hunter Green, but I always end up with Kevin Gausman. So the fact that they all went with Kevin Gausman, especially Juan, I think it was Juan, right, who won Kevin Gausman? Yeah, Juan, the Yankees fan. He had Hunter Green last year. So, and the picks are coming in heavy. Who wants to take this over?
All right, so we've got Evil Empire going with JT Realmuto, first catcher off the board in the second round. A little early there, Evil Empire, but that's all right. We got Mac Attack going with Eloy Jimenez of the Chicago White Sox, and then the Texas Power Drinkers auto pick Shane just picked up Ryan Hesley, first relief pitcher, and then we've got Mike from Balls Out going right for the relief pitchers with Emmanuel Clase. Good pick there for that.
I just want to say one thing. Eloy is he looked really good in the Classic. I know Dominican Republic as a whole did not look really good at all because they underachieved. And they're getting, but Eloy Jimenez looked really good. He looks to be like back in Eloy Jimenez shape. So don't be surprised if Eloy gets you a lot of points there. Whomever picked them, Team Mac Attack picked Eloy Jimenez.
Well, he's a big White Sox fan
he's
too.
Looking really good.
He's a big White Sox fan too, so it makes sense that he go. Yeah, because the guy you're replacing, Melvin, my buddy Matt Bushnell, he was the resident big time White Sox fan. He got all the White Sox players, and he had him on lock until last year when he realized he couldn't win anymore with them. Chris Bryant just went right now to Tim from Kansas City, Beer Belly Mashers.
That's a very interesting, risky pick.
I don't like it, but
I don't. I think he went way too early. But it's a very interesting pick. It could go either way.
If anyone can get away with that, it'd be Tim. Tim just has a knack for knowing when to do those calculated risks. He's been doing this for 20 years now. So golly.
Jane on the auto draft, getting all the relief pitchers.
The disadvantage of being on the auto draft. So back-to-back relief pitchers, Jordan Romano and Devin Williams. Melvin, you got anything to say about either of those guys there?
Devin Williams looking really good for Team USA. So some nice little points there to be picked up in the bullpen. Those are really hard to come by. And somebody picked Emmanuel Clase. Thanks. I have my eye on him just to say that.
For those who are not aware, saves are worth 10 points in this league. So
whomever got Clase, I held on to Hater hoping to get Clase. So appreciate it.
Yeah, Steven has some. My buddy Steven McAttack says, your team went nuts last year after a tank. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. And the pick has been suspended, or the draft has been suspended. Tim is saying that he wanted Jimenez there, but no, he had already gone to McAttack. So what other Jimenez is out there? Danny Jimenez, the A's. Oh wait, we're not supposed to mention.
I think we're good to go.
I think he was saying that he wanted Eloy Jimenez and he got picked up.
So he got stuck with Chris Bryant. So, see, already the White Sox fan, Steve Carey, he's no good in this league. He's just causing trouble all the time. So, speaking of him, he's hoping that Eloy can stay healthy just one time, stay healthy, Eloy. And then I'm hoping that Eloy DHs more. I don't know, man. That team's full of DHs as there is already. So good luck with that. But I do like Melvin said, I do like Eloy Jimenez this year. Unfortunately, he goes to the wrong team here.
Yeah, he's looking good, man. Yeah, he looked really good in right field. So I mean, you may want him to DH, but you can only DH once, man. I mean,
yeah, because he's got Grandal to DH, and yeah, that team's just full of those guys, full of players that are just like them. That was the big concern with the White Sox for years.
Corbin Carroll. Mike picks Corbin Carroll and then Adley Rutschman.
So yeah, Corbin Carroll, Adley Rutschman, so 2 young bucks, and then the old man in the sea, Jose Abreu, going to Primo's team.
Another good pick for Primo. Good pick.
Yeah. Who won? I don't even know who won last year. Who won it last year?
Wasn't me. I was in second.
Who'd you lose to then?
Who did I lose to? I can't remember. Texas Sooner, I think.
Oh, okay. Good for him. Good for him. Yeah. So who's on the board here? Oh,
I'm
Mike.
on the clock. I'm on the clock. It's me.
Oh, yeah. You need to change your logo, man. Sorry. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
For those of you that are trying to keep track of the WBC right now, it's bottom 3. U.S. is up 3-1. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Pete Alonso's up.
All right. Thanks for the update. I was I got too many things going on here, so I can't see what's going on in the game, but I appreciate the update. Let's see. We just have a pick here. Yeah, Hugo. Melvin.
Good pick.
Anthony Santander. Oh my God, really? A blast from the past.
Bro,
Melvin, what's going on?
He tore it, and you know he's been improving. He's in the right way. So I know you don't like him in Mountcastle, man, but
Pete Alonso hits a single to left. 1-run scores. USA up 4-1 now.
Woohoo! And they're facing Cuba.
Yep, Cuba.
Interesting. Well, speaking of Cuba, I am gonna bust open this thing here. This whatever this Jameson lemonade is, because I deserve it. All right, I deserve it.
Do it.
Bottoms up, gentlemen. Good luck the rest of the way. Who's on the clock?
Right now it's Houston Steelers, Steven.
The other Steven.
And he goes with Peter Fairbanks of the Rays.
And before that, Blake Snell went before.
Blake Snell, yep.
Oh, yeah. So the Houston Steelers went with Blake Snell, and then it was auto-drafted. Shane got Peter Fairbanks. So three relief pitchers there for Shane.
Wow. Well, I guess he's going to be busy on the trade block, maybe. We'll see.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take some relievers.
The commissioner is now up on the thing here. Not sure. I don't remember his keepers were, but I'm not sure which direction he'll go to. I don't want to disclose too much information. I have a feeling he's going with pitcher, though. That's just me. I don't know.
Melvin,
he does not.
Who did you keep?
Who, me?
Who were your keepers, Melvin?
Oh, I kept Hader, Cease, Verlander, Olsen, and I forgot the other one.
Felipe, who'd you keep? Who'd you end up?
Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, Bo Bichette, Manny Machado, and Jordan Alvarez. And plus, I have Grayson Rodriguez at starting pitcher in minor league slot, and Noelvi Marte of the Cincinnati Reds with my other minor league slot. Whit Merrifield just went right now to
Mike
the commissioners.
Trout and Aaron Judge in the same outfield. It's ridiculous.
And Jordan Alvarez in left field, just in case you need him.
Ridiculous.
But what did it cost me, guys? What did it really cost me? It cost me first and second, third round picks.
South Jersey Strong Arms going with Tommy Edman.
We'll see if that works out, because I'm kind of curious to see if that works.
I almost picked Edman before I went with Santon earlier, because I think he's due for getting back in form.
I just don't know if Tommy Edman's game works in points leagues like this one, but we'll see. I mean, he's. Oh, you had him last year?
I had him last year, finished second.
I still say he's more valuable in categories and roto leagues than he is in points leagues. But hey, I've been proven wrong before, and he is projected to get 406.5 points in our spreadsheet. I don't know what CBS says on their website. So he can. Oh, there's Primo saying, "Hey, he's guaranteed to get 40 steals this year." Like, all right. With the new rules, anything's possible, right? So we'll go with that.
Hey, that's can't argue with that.
All right, who's next here? Juan, the Yankees fan, the evil empire.
Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Oh, wow. All right. Oh, it's my turn. I don't know who to pick.
God damn it. Evil Empire picked Stephen Kwan. That's who I wanted. I hate you guys. Just so you all know, you all suck.
Oh boy, I got a minute and 14 seconds left. I honestly don't know who to pick. Okay, well, let's go back to basics. So I need a second.
Now you guys are going to sit here and watch me scramble live, trying to figure out who else I'm going to pick up now.
I do need pitchers.
This is what happens when you trade away your second round pick and just watch everybody pick the guys you want.
Well, as I was trying to say, I do need pitchers. So, and I do have one. I do have a guy queued up already. Just trying to figure out if he's still the right choice. But yeah, I already went with Hunter Green. Remember, he's a guy from the Reds, right?
Mhm.
Ohio. I'm going to go with another Ohio pitcher, right? He goes by the name of Tristan McKenzie. Let's do this.
Oh yeah,
Got a couple of fireballers.
I had him last year in the league. He gave me a lot of points in the total bases league.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm hoping he gives me lots of points in this league too. Why not? So I got Hunter Green, Tristan McKenzie. Who's next here?
The reigning champion, John.
Oh, John won it last year.
And now it's me.
All right, well,
And he got
damn it, that's who I wanted. Will Smith.
He got jiggy with it real quick.
yeah, watch out. He might slap you.
Yeah. Oh.
Keep his team away from your damn mouth, man.
He keep his pick away from his mouth.
Who's that? Oh, it's Rocket City. Austin's on the clock.
That's Austin.
Yeah. Guys,
He's looking for Raisel Iglesias. Watch.
All right, hey, let's not give away our secrets here. Let's just limit this to players who haven't picked. Don't give away your secrets, guys.
Let's see.
All right. Well, in the meantime,
I'm gonna
Melvin.
go. All right. I'm gonna get an outfielder here.
Okay.
New team. Interesting pick here. We'll see how he goes with the Giants. I'm gonna go Michael Conforto.
Oh wow.
I'm not a fan, man. Not a fan.
I needed an outfield.
I guess. Not a fan of that one though. Nah. I mean, good luck to you, but no, not for me. Next, Max Muncy. Oh, there's another pick. I don't know. Max Muncy, due for a rebound this year? Yes or no, guys?
I almost picked him, to be honest. But I don't like him in points leagues. I don't like him in points leagues because he doesn't have a high enough batting average.
Yeah, he does strike out a lot too. Oh, it's my turn. Oh crap. Yeah, this is the part of the draft where I have like a lot of draft picks back to back.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Okay, like I said, I do have some players. You know what? I have a lot of pitchers to go to. I still have a couple. I get to pick again in a couple of picks for now. So let me just double check my sheet, make sure that this is a pitcher that I really want. And oh boy, there's a lot of good pitchers out there. But I'm going to go for it. This is a guy who kind of helped me at the end of the last year. Thanks a lot, Austin. You had Zach Gallen last year, right?
I did not.
Oh, somebody had Zach Gallen to give it to me. So I'm going to get Zach Gallen again. So now I got Tristan McKenzie and Zach Gallen on my pitching staff. I hope this doesn't bite me in the ass, but when you have like Alvarez, Judge, Trout, you get
you're gonna be a little slim on pitching unless you really buy some picks.
Well, not just that, but you get a chance to kind of take some chances, take some chances at pitchers and not worry about the offense. And I get to pick again anyway. So it's like, again, this is going to be a tough one because I can go relief pitcher or I can just keep picking pitchers, but eventually just focusing on pitchers is going to like bite me in the butt. So I want to be smart here. I also need a second baseman. I have one on my crosshairs, but I don't remember exactly where I picked next though. But
for those of you that are doing the live broadcast, I'm sharing my screen. I got to look at my roster for a second, so I'm gonna go off for a second and look at my roster. Just give me a second.
Sure.
Bing, 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 bing.
But yeah, this is tough. This is a tough one. Because I do have a first baseman that I'm eyeing right now, but I don't know if I should pick him yet. I'm running out of time. I can also go with another pitcher, but you know what? I'm gonna go for it. No, Melvin, this is too hard, man.
Do it, because I'm going second base next after you. I'm telling you that right now, bro.
Oh, this is too hard because there's a lot of good first basemen left still
15.
too as well. I got it. All right. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go with Vinny Pasquantino.
Oh,
Pasquantino.
wow.
Okay.
Team
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah, I love his game, man. I really love it. I know there's a few other first basemen that I could have gotten, but I'm just infatuated with Pasquantino here. So, Melvin, you're up.
I'm in. All right, guy that looked really good.
Ketel Marte.
Oh man, Melvin, you
I
believe in
like
him
it.
still? You
I
like it?
do. I do.
All right.
He's hitting again. This is a good league for batting average, guys. I was between him and Arias, but because of the batting average. But we'll see. We'll see. I believe in comebacks, man. Everybody needs a comeback story in your fantasy league. That he's mine. So
All right. All right. I like the optimism there, but he's let me down so many times after I think that 2019 was his big bust out year.
yeah.
And then the pandemic hit. I know that messed up everybody, but we'll see how that goes. All right. So Christian Walker also went before I made the Pasquantino pick. So maybe that was in the back of my mind as well, that I needed to get a first baseman here before they all went out. Let's see. Primo saying it's kind of early for Ketel, in my opinion. Think you could have gotten him later, but well, as my friend Mario Margola would say, it's never too early. So, Logan Gilbert just went. Oh boy, I like him a lot. I like the Mariners, yeah, but I especially like Logan Gilbert for sure. Any thoughts on some of these picks that have gone by so far, guys?
The Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Somebody picked him. I was looking for him.
He
earlier.
That's. I feel like you could have waited for Gunnar
Oh,
Henderson.
really?
Yeah.
No, man, it's a keeper league. It's hard. It's you can only wait for so long for a guy like Gunnar Henderson, but you would have waited, huh? Okay. Is there a reason for that? Is there like a concern of yours with him?
I don't know, because he's a rookie. He's been struggling in spring training. I know spring training isn't the greatest metric, isn't the greatest marker for whether they're going to be doing well or not, but it's not a great sign that he's struggling during spring training. So,
yeah, I mean, well, we've seen it before. We've seen guys who just blow the cover off the ball in spring training, and then they get to the regular season and they kind of disappear. But we've also seen guys struggle in spring training, and then once the regular season gets going, then like something like a switch pulls off. So, like I said, we'll see how it goes.
If the spring training is a good indicator, the Angels are a playoff team this year. So
that's right. And like you mentioned, they have like a lot of what do you call it? A lot of guys in the WBC as well.
There's a ton of them. I think they're representing like 9 countries. I think there was an Angel on like 9 different teams.
Well, we can talk about the Angels. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What was that? I thought somebody was talking about. Like I said, we can talk about the Angels till the cows come home. But right now, Jake Cronenworth just went to Houston Steelers, and it's back to Melvin. Melvin, what are you thinking here?
I'm in.
Oh, did your pick go?
No, it hasn't gone through yet.
I was gonna say.
Oh, okay. But
all right, I need a hitter. So.
Oh, see, no, I like that pick. I like that pick. He was my best available.
Worst ankle we've ever seen. Are you going to drop him because his medicals look bad?
Well, he's inspired, new father and everything. So we'll see.
I stand corrected. He was the 3rd best player on my draft board here. So not bad. You could do a lot worse than him. Let's see.
Update on the WBC. We got top 4. USA is up 5-1.
Do we have a comeback in Cuba? Do we have a comeback in the making?
Waino's still pitching.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he sucked.
No, he's still pitching, man.
Oh, that's not what I was told.
The first inning, his fielding was terrible, and then he's come back.
They were just hitting cue shots. Cuba was hitting some cue shots, and they were just hitting them where they in, and he settled that real quick. So, all right, comeback. Ready for a comeback story here. Let's see. All right.
Nestor Cortez just went. Chris Bassett just went. Did Adley Rutschman also go by?
Adley Rutschman got picked.
He went. Okay. Yeah, Rutschman went.
Okay, thanks for that. And like I said,
let me see. I need one of these dudes right here. Let me see. Who am I gonna go with?
Chris Bassett's a good innings eater.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Nestor Cortez. I like the Nestor Cortez pick too.
Two
I need an
Tyler
ALs.
outfielder.
O'Neill. Oh, Melvin.
I need an
God.
outfielder,
I
bro.
don't like
He's
that pick
coming
at
back.
all.
He's coming back.
I don't like that pick.
I don't like it either. Sorry, Melvin.
It's all right. You'll be
Not
liking
a
it
huge
later.
fan of Tyler O'Neill. Strikes out way too much.
But I'll give you this. He's always a potential for 2020, like 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases, or 15 at the very least. And he's built like a chiseled statue. I'll give him that much. What is he doing? What's his
That
secret?
dude is absolutely jacked.
Genetics. Wasn't his dad like a Mr. Universe or something like that? Like his dad was
Genetics.
like
Shane
his
has-
dad was like Mr. Universe or something like that. And he was like the Arnold Schwarzenegger in Canada. So it's gotta be something. Hey, yeah, somebody likes my kick. Hey, shout out to Primavera. He likes my pick. So yeah, up you two.
That's only because his team is the strong arms. Of course he likes that pick. Because it reminds him of his team nickname. Duh.
Shane's team is turning into a bullpen team. He picked up Kyle Wright and then went right back to the bullpen and picked up David Robertson.
David
Maybe that's-
Robertson. Did you think in a draft in 2023 you were gonna be talking about David Robertson?
Well, it depends on the format, but no.
Like not at all. He came back. Didn't he use the Olympics or something like that to come back?
I believe you're right about
Yeah,
that.
he did.
He was
Yeah,
on the
he did.
Olympic
That's
team.
yeah. Imagine how useless these international tournaments are. And a guy like David Robertson came back and won. So
Not
Benji Gill
only
looking
that-
like a. Go
Not
ahead.
only that, David Robertson might be a very interesting pick with the Edwin Diaz injury. David Robertson is probably looking at picking up some saves.
he's gonna pick up some opportunities. That's for sure. And he's done it in New York before. So
Yeah.
but he's much older. So we'll see. I'm not an
And on top-
ageist. I give an old man a chance.
And on top of that, Benji Gill looking like a prime managerial candidate in the future. I'm just saying. There were times
First
where
base
team
coach for the Angels.
That's
Yeah.
right. Another angel story, right? But there were a few times the Team Mexico could have imploded upon themselves like they usually do on all their sports teams, right? We've grown used to them choking, but he's kept that team.
Well, of course.
He's kept that
Hey,
team.
all credit to him, man. They came back on us on Puerto Rico, man. They came back.
Yeah.
So all credit to them. And when they interviewed him and that
Felipe, you're up.
and
Thanks.
they interviewed him on the live broadcast, and he was like, "We're down right now, but we're gonna come back." And he said it with such confidence. That helps, that might. Miles Mikolas warming up for Team USA right now, about to get some innings. So the Cardinals are about to put Team USA through the final, I guess.
Is that his? I think this will be his first appearance in the WBC.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is it? I'm sorry.
Miles
Michaelis.
Miles
Oh, okay.
Michaelis.
Interesting. Really quick. Oh, we got a couple of infielders that just went. Dansby Swanson, Andres Jimenez, and then I before those picks I went with George Kirby, and then before that Houston Steelers went with Jesus Luzardo. So Jimenez and Swanson are gone now. Who's next? The commissioner now is up on the clock.
The commish.
Watching all of these players go by, I'm like nervously watching. I will have like 2 or 3 rounds here where I'll have like 3 picks. But right now, in an effort to try and win the championship, I traded away a few of my high round draft picks, and this is what happens. And
Well, you could have had the second overall round, so
yeah, but I wasn't about trading away Sandy Alcantara. I wasn't about that.
Primo says that Gunnar Henderson's gonna rock this season, and it's a big drop from him to the next.
Who's rookie of the year, him or Riley Green?
Oh, it's Gunnar Henderson.
I think
believe in
Gunnar
him.
Henderson has a better chance.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know if Riley Green's. I think Henderson's a little more ready right now.
Listen, man, it's the Tigers. All right, they have done nothing but let everybody down. Okay, they don't know what the hell they're doing up there.
Well, that's what happens when you have a guy like Javi Baez be the center of your rebuild. I mean,
no, he's the complementary piece because they had Riley Green, they had Spencer Torkelson, they had Matt Manning,
Casey Mize.
Casey Mize, thank you, and they had the other guy, Tariq Skubal. They have all these guys, right?
Tariq Skubal, yeah, but something's up over there. I don't know what it is.
And it's all failed. No matter what they do, it's all failed. And at some point, you got to just say, it's the front office, it's the organization.
Well, Skubal had about a decent 2/3 of the season last year, but I had him on my team on the total bases league, and he gave me some really good points, but kind of like the last third of the season, when like his ERA was like north of 7. It looked like an area code
Yeah,
from up there in Connecticut.
and
So
I
it looked like a Connecticut area code for their ERA. So
and I think what ended up happening to the poor guy was that he ended up succumbing to, I believe, either Tommy John surgery or some other serious arm injury. So he needed like serious surgery for that. So I
wow,
think
yeah.
that's what ended up happening to the poor guy. But yeah, everything's failing, and Javi wasn't really supposed to be the centerpiece. He was supposed to be the complementary piece, believe it or not. So, but what's the old saying? He who plans, everybody, the universe just laughs, or God laughs, or I don't know. I'm not very
Something
good
like
with
that, yeah.
my idioms here.
I
I
so
kind of
look,
I kind of you
looking
guys for that.
looking like in our draft here after Dansby, Swanson, Castroville Crushers went with Luis Arias of Milwaukee, and then Reese Hoskins.
Hey,
goes
that's
to the board.
Luis Urias, patron saint in Mexico. He's the one that had that hit to drive in
Yeah.
the winning run in that rally, because they were treating a Rosarena like he's Barry Bonds. So Rosarena was not beating them, and Luis Urias, man, he was the one. Not Julio got rocked, but
And then we've got first pick of round, what is that? 5, 6. We in 6 now. First pick in round 6 was Clay Holmes of the Yankees and Giancarlo Stanton. So back-to-back Yankees go off the board. And then the Evil Empire goes with Ty France, first baseman of the Mariners. And now our very own Felipe. No, not Felipe. It was Melvin. Melvin goes with Yandy Diaz to lock down third base. Good pick. And now Felipe's up.
that was for Sean.
Yeah,
Sean,
I was gonna say.
Sean loves Yandy Diaz.
I was gonna say Sean loves himself some Yandy Diaz. Let's see, so many players to pick from, but I really don't need any of them at this point, or do I now? There's so many ways I can go here. So many ways as I update my spreadsheet here. But you know what? It's at this point of the draft where when you're in doubt, you just gotta go with a pitcher. You have to, right? Right? Bam. Margera. Bam Margera. Felix Bautista.
That's not the one I was looking for, so I'm okay with that.
Well, just casually top 4 relief pitcher in this league right now, because after the keepers are set, no big deal, not a big deal, whatever, just meh. Rocket City, you're up. What you got for me, Mister? I don't need Felix Bautista on my team.
I'm gonna go with a pitcher. I'm gonna go with a pitcher as well.
Reliever.
Not a reliever, mid ERA, low whip. I liked him last year as well. I'm going to go with a Cardinal that's looking like he's going to make an appearance here in a minute. I'm going with Miles Michaelis.
All right. It's not bad. You had him last year too, right?
I did have him last year. I had him in both the podcast league and in this league at the end of the year. And he was very vital in helping me in both of my leagues getting up into the championship. So
you're welcome. I lost patience with him.
I
beat you in the other league.
and I scooped him up. I think I saw one of his starts and was really, really impressed with the start. He just did really well. He's not necessarily a strikeout pitcher, good ground ball pitcher, but he lets the hitters hit the ball where the fielders are at. And so he always produces for the Cardinals. So I like Miles Michaelis.
Yeah, I like him for this year as well. I wish I had more patience with him last year. It would have solved a lot of issues for my teams. Well, it didn't matter. I still beat you in the other league anyway. So
yes,
it doesn't matter because I beat you in the other league. I beat you. Chris.
Chris Sale just won.
Chris Sale just won. That's not a bad pick for Steven there, Steven Kohler. Oh, it's my turn. I already know who I'm going to pick. No hesitation. You know who I like this year? And
this is like the stretch here where it'll be Felipe and it'll be Robert, then it'll be Felipe, then it'll be Robert, and we'll just watch them pick all the rest of the guys.
Yeah, this is where it pays off to make all those trades, Oh boy. I really,
at least
really
you're not doing the hey yo this year, yo.
Hey yo, that's the other. Well, just wait till next week. That's the other league. Hey yo. I just want to make sure I read Primo's comment. It's a big drop from him to the next best third baseman. He's talking about Gunnar Henderson, so all the more reasons to select him. But yeah, boy, I love the Reds this year, guys. I really do. You know where this is going. Nick Lodolo on Team Felipe this year. Let's go.
Nick Lodolo. Okay.
Let's go. This is like my dream pitching staff right here.
Right after you picked Nick Lodolo, Salvador Perez. So the catchers are starting to fall. So
yeah, little by little. So it's
Salvador Perez is next.
before Lodolo and Chris Sale, Jock Peterson and Joe Musgrove, Charlie Morton also went. So between Miles
Jocktober.
Nicholas.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Old Jocktober there.
Jeremy Pena just went.
Good pick there.
Yeah.
Houston is definitely not missing Correa after Pena's season last year. You think
It kind of ended a little bit.
He'll have a
meh
sophomore
at the
slump?
end, though. He
Uh,
had a little bit. He was a little meh towards the later part of the season.
He actually struggled
I
a
don't
lot
know.
last year. Well, offenses in general struggle a lot. Yeah. Oh, Juan saying Felipe's now a Reds fan. Oh, it's my turn. Felipe is now a Reds fan. Yeah. Yep. Anytime I say nice things about anybody, I become that the official mascot for that team. I'm really loving that. I'm really loving the Reds there. So I was trying to update my spreadsheet here. So Musgrove went as well. I don't really have anything on the ready. Oh, Alejandro Kirk went. No.
Alejandro Kirk was kept, I believe, by
Oh
somebody.
God, how the hell did I miss that? Oh, no, he's there. He's hurt. Do I go catcher? Nah, F that. Let's go with another pitcher. Camilo Doval. Let's do this.
Okay. All right.
Camilo Duval.
Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass later, getting all these relief pitchers.
Kinky.
I too like to live dangerously. By the way, heck of a job in the World Baseball Classic. Doval played for Venezuela.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay. I
looked really good. Camilo
Yeah?
Doval looked really good for Venezuela. So
That's good.
Adolis Garcia, South Jersey strong arms just went.
Okay.
Not bad.
Adolis Garcia, not bad at all.
All right. Well, it's my turn now. I honestly don't have anything ready here. You guys caught me off guard with my pants down. But let's see. I got all these pictures ready. Let's see. Lodolo went. Chris Sale. It just went.
This America-Cuba game is going by really slow. We're only in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, they don't have no pitch clock.
Oh man, Manfred's right. Manfred was right all along. So with 45 seconds left, I have to make a decision.
Tim says in the chat to pull your pants up.
Pull my pants up. I can't. I'm too horny here, guys. I'm too horny because I was thinking of getting this first baseman a while back ago. I think now would be a good time for my util slot, right? I think I need a util slot. Yes, I do.
Very nice triple down the right field line for Arenado. Scores another run for US. US is up 6-1.
6-1.
So, like I was saying, I was going to go with. I had a conundrum at first base. I didn't know if I was going to go Benny Pasquantino or this guy, and now I can get both. Nate Lowe is my utility spot guy.
Nate Lowe, okay.
Welcome to Team Felipe.
Pick. I like.
Always been a big fan of his. So
I like that. I like that pick, Nate Lowe.
Yeah. It's coming. Things are coming together for Team Felipe here. Who's that? Mike.
Mike is up, and then I am.
Okay. So let's see. I'm still trying to update this stupid thing.
Oh, look, I'm going to be up here soon. I feel like this draft has been a lot of me waiting.
Mike went with Luis Severino. Ramon Laureano went right before him. So
interesting. And now it's your turn.
And it's my turn. What do I need? I need an outfielder. Let's see. Let me go with my guy right here. I like this guy for my outfield. I like Teoscar. I believe in him.
Hernandez. Oh, God.
I had a feeling.
Oscar Hernandez. You're not going to try and trade him for Garrett Cole, are you? Jesus.
No.
That was a joke for the other league. We in the podcast league, we had one of our players. One of them was like, I don't care anymore. I'm going to trade Garrett Cole, and the other one was like, I'll give you Teoscar Hernandez. And then they tried to argue with us that Teoscar Hernandez and Garrett Cole was a fair trade. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, not even.
Veto. Like normally, as I don't like vetoing trades, but come on.
That was just a little too much.
Yeah, I think we handled that as well as we could handle that, guys. So thank you for that. But no, that's definitely something I don't want to live through ever again. And thankfully, it doesn't appear that we're going to have to anytime soon. So, All right, I'm up. I have a couple of guys in mind here. Do I go with the catcher? There's a few more catchers I'm willing to wait on. Or you know what? When in doubt,
Call him out.
go with a pitcher, right? And I got a good one for you all. I got a real
Who'd
good
you got?
one.
Who'd you got right there?
You ready? Set.
Hans Kraus.
Tyler Glasnow.
Ooh, comeback
good pick.
player of the year. Yeah.
I have the patience for it this year, you guys. I have the patience for it.
Yeah. You know, when I inherited my team, he was one of them, and I was that close on keeping him because
Murphy
I
was
was
off
about
the board.
that close of keeping him.
As Austin mentioned, Sean Murphy went off the board here. So
Yeah.
picks are coming hot and heavy now.
Yeah, and the catchers are falling, man. So I'm gonna have to go get me one here soon.
Yeah, it's a risky thing that I just did right now, but I feel like I can wait on a few more catchers before before the bottom starts running out. And I doubt that anybody's gonna draft like 2 or 3 catchers on their team. Otherwise, boy, your team's gonna suck. Or you're on the auto draft. I don't know. That's happened before.
Yeah, the auto draft likes relief pitchers, I guess.
There was one time where I think for Matt Bushnell's team, he missed the draft for family reasons, unfortunately, but he did miss the draft, and the auto draft selected like 3 catchers for him.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, so that's Melvin. That's your mess to clean up now. So
wow. Well, yeah. Oh,
Schwarber, Hipson, Arenado. We're at 7-1 now.
Oh, it's a hit parade now.
Oh yeah, I mean this team is something.
Yeah, I think I think they're getting tired of being told that they don't have passion, that they don't have
You are on deck.
that they don't take this tournament seriously, and they hear that and they say, yeah, serious this one, serious XM,
Yeah,
serious
I
XM.
mean, it's like I say, it's not like professional athletes. There's not a switch, to turn on a competition, not competition. They're a different breed. They're always competing. So to suggest that these guys are going to see 50,000 people in the stands and not give a damn about them, yeah, that's a little insulting. I would be insulted if somebody suggested that about me, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I saw it firsthand. Austin, you were there too. They care. They really are going all out for this tournament. Even though that's not what the popular sentiment is, but we were there in person. So, I see Austin looking at Luis Arias. Okay, I see you.
Luis Arias.
He's
2 home runs yesterday. They almost built a monument for him in Venezuela.
They can still build it. I
thought about going catcher here, but I think there's still some catchers that are going to be on the board. Probably.
I mean, man, a catcher ain't going to save your season offensively, man. Not these days. Well, we don't have Mike Piazza no more around here, so.
Well, you still need to fill it out,
Well, of course, yeah.
You don't want to get a scrub.
But but I mean, if it's between me getting a meaningful reliever that's gonna give me some innings, or a catcher, I'm probably gonna go with the reliever. But we'll see.
Dustin May just went. That's a really good pick. I love that pick.
I like it.
Who did that? Balls out. Yeah, when you have like 20 picks. You have 20 picks in the first 8 rounds. You can make those risks.
I like him.
Yeah, I like him too. Good job. Yeah, it's the beauty of having like 20 early round draft picks by Mike Morrell. But hey, hopefully this is what he needs to turn his luck around, because it was really bad last year.
84th pick, and I do not know who, but I cannot think of another player that has fallen picks this low. Nate Castellanos, 84th.
Matt Chapman also just went 88th. So there's a guy.
He's I almost picked him. He's in a contract year, but I went with my other third baseman. I had a little more. I have a little more faith on Yandy than I do on Chapman, even though Chapman it's a contract year, man. So you get these guys that are on a contract year. Something goes off. It's like they try a little harder or something. I don't know, but yeah, I almost picked him, but then I went with Yandy for third base.
I mean, I hear you on that, but it's still, it's still Matt Chapman, him with the high strikeout rates and all that.
Well, I know that, but this guy is about 3 or 4 years removed from being a legit MVP candidate. So he's I mean, but the thing is, man, for some reason, he has stretches. It's kind of like Clay Buchholz back in the day, remember this guy, Clay Buchholz? You gave a starting pitcher 30 starts, and you got 10 good ones, 10 bad ones, and 10 that you don't know. That's Matt Chapman for me. It's like, So too much inconsistency. So I have to pass on Chapman and go with the what's good for you. The rice cake at third base is Yandy Diaz. You know, you got to play it safe and healthy. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play it safe and healthy. I just went with Pablo Lopez. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass.
You know what? This guy, he chopped through the Puerto Rico lineup like it was nobody's business. Pablo Lopez. I like the pick. I don't know about you, Austin. I like Pablo Lopez.
I like Pablo Lopez a lot.
Yeah,
if you need a pitcher, you could do a lot worse than Pablo Lopez at an 89th pick if you need a pitcher. So I don't know where the hell he's been, because I would have gotten him. I for the hell missed him.
Well, he's on my team now, so I'll take him. But yeah, I'm getting. This is the part of the draft where I get concerned. Like, am I picking too many pitchers? And that's nonsense. You can never have enough pitching, as we found out.
You can never, yeah.
But we also gotta be mindful of all the other positions as well. So I gotta start
Senga goes off the board.
Oh wow,
91 for a guy that doesn't even have an inning of MLB. All right. Last year I got Seiya Suzuki at 99. So, in the other draft. So.
Jeff McNeil just got drafted as well.
Jeff McNeil, isn't he hurt? Or no, that's Nemo, right?
That's Nemo.
Yeah,
that's Nemo.
Jeff McNeil's a good pick. I like that pick. I thought about picking up McNeil.
High batting average. I like him. I like McNeil.
Oh,
how do you think the shift's gonna get with him though? Like, because
well, he hit one to left field the other day, so it can't against the shift, so it can't be that bad. But yeah, McNeil's playing for Team USA right now, and
that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, he'll be fine, right?
Hit him where they ain't. Sounds like, you know, everybody on baseball. Don't ban the ship. Just hit him where they ain't. Okay, let me get a rabbit out of this hat then. You know, if it's that easy, you know.
The commish is now drafting. We'll see which direction he goes. I'll tell you what, the commish. I hear he's a big fan of One Direction because
he went with a catcher, man.
Yasmani Grandal. I don't like that. There are better catchers.
I think so too.
I'd have gotten Kirk.
Hey, just stop mentioning names who have not been drafted yet. Shh.
I know. I'm sorry, man. My bad.
Jeez, man.
Well, what? Okay. Hold on. Stop. Okay. So all of a sudden you're telling me. All of a sudden you're telling me. No, I don't like that pick. And then I mentioned a name, but all you're saying is the 20. You're implying the 29 others.
Wait, what the hell are you talking about?
You're telling me don't mention a name, but you're also on the same sentence saying, "Oh, I don't like that pick." Well, isn't that suggesting that he could have gone with X name?
I said you can mention players that have been drafted, just not the ones that have not been drafted yet.
Kirk has been drafted already, no?
Who? No,
you picked Kirk, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, my bad.
Christian Yelich just won.
Yelich at 94. Okay.
Excuse me, guys. Oh boy,
we get. I know you talked about that dude earlier, didn't you?
Who, Christian Yelich? Me?
You talked about Kirk earlier, didn't you?
I did.
Oh,
but...
okay. I thought. See, when you were talking about him, I thought you picked him. That's why.
No. I don't even know how that conversation started, but the intent was not to mention Kirk. So if I did mention him, I do apologize. That was not the intent, but I don't know what happened. Yeah, even Robert is saying we can talk about that, but if they're not drafted, let's not. Yeah, see, that's just an old tradition of ours here. But yeah, Christian Yelich, old favorite of mine. Just I couldn't justify. Remember Austin? He was one of the guys I got rid of, and then as soon as I got rid of him, I started winning again.
Yep.
We get back to back picks from Mike, so we'll see how he goes. There are some players. There's some really good offensive players available. I know that he's gonna. That he kind of likes as well. So he just made one. Paul Sewald, the relief pitcher from the Mariners.
Reliever, yeah. Mariners.
And
Ryan Mountcastle.
And Jack
Felipe. Go ahead, comment.
No, man, no comment from me, man. That's fine.
Ryan Mountcastle, he's been picked.
It's fine. That just means I don't get a chance to pick him. Oh, darn.
Jack Flaherty.
Oh, darn. And Jack
Flaherty.
In my opinion, besides Paul Sewald, the next two picks, I think he blew those picks. I don't like.
Yeah, every year he does this where he has all these early round draft picks, and every year I'm so underwhelmed. But then when you look back at it, it doesn't look as bad as you thought it did. So who knows? I don't know anymore. But in this instance, I'm not a fan of any of those picks, except for the Paul Sewald pick. But even then, Sewald might not get the opportunities that he's going to want in Seattle. Well, you know what? I just picked this guy in the baseball life draft, a pitcher. Surprise, surprise. Just bolstering my pitching staff here. I just picked him in the baseball life draft not too long ago. I'm gonna do it again. This is in honor of you, Mr. Austin Spiro. This is for you. All right, you ready? Like to hear it? Here it goes.
Reed Detmers.
Reed
I like
Detmers.
it. I like it.
Reed
Reed
Detmers.
I think he's set up to have a pretty good season this year.
The only thing that sucks is that he plays for the Angels, so I don't know how the run scoring is going to do. But the worst part about them is they got to go to a 6-man rotation. So,
but the starting staff for the Angels has actually gotten quite better. On you have Ohtani, and then you have Sandoval, who's looked lights out in the World Baseball Classic, and then Detmers looked pretty good. You've got Tyler Anderson there, so that all of those guys should be pretty good.
I thought Dave just said great pick, but who's cuz? And what's the pick? Is it the Jack Flaherty pick that he liked, the Reed Detmers, the Ryan Mountcastle?
I think he liked yours.
Yeah, it was
That's
yours.
nonsense. He hates everything I do. Who's next? Houston. Like a lot of Texas teams on this. Have you guys gotten used to all the Texas names here?
Yeah.
Yes. Very
All
interesting.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Texas. Beer
Texas.
Valley Smashers. That could also be a Texas name,
No, Kansas City, man. Kansas City Tim.
Houston, the Houston Steelers took me a little while to get used to, but
You mean as opposed to Texas Sooner?
that one is weird too.
Yeah, I guess he's the only Texan who actually went to Oklahoma, apparently. Brandon Nimmo also got picked, so that's not gonna stop Shane. Oh, well, he's on the auto bot right now.
Yeah.
And then we have Craig Kimbrell going to Robert's team, the commissioner's team. Who wants to say? You want to say it, or should I say it about Craig Kimbrell?
I don't like the Kimbrel pick. Especially in the ballpark that he's going to be in now, very offensive ballpark, and he's walking a lot of people, and I don't like that pick.
I'm very offended too by that.
I'm gonna have 3 picks here or here pretty soon in
Hey,
so
look at you. Look at
me,
you.
I'll actually be able to participate in this draft.
Primo, who's a big Phillies fan, wants us to know that there are no closers in Philly right now. Like, all right.
There you go. That's what I say. He's gonna get the saves. There's nobody there. So if his ERA is 8, you'll still get a point for the save, I guess. So
10 points to be exact.
10
Sure.
points. Okay.
Yeah, even if he gives up 20 runs, he's gonna get 10 points for his troubles, right? Mitch Haniger.
David Bednar.
Oh, David Bednar just went. Oh man, I just added
David
him to my
Bednar
queue.
And
Yeah,
Mitch
Bednar
Haniger.
and then Haniger.
Who's the pick there? Who's the best pick? Haniger or Bednar? It has to be Bednar, right? Even
I like
though-
Bednar.
I like Bednar.
I like Bednar. And
My
and that 102.
concern with Bednar is that the Pirates are going to trade him, and whatever value he has in this league is going to go out the window. Because I don't think he's going to be traded to be a closer anywhere. So that's my.
Maybe
Otherwise,
the Mets. I mean, Mets need a closer, so maybe.
Okay.
So,
Melvin,
maybe.
I see you.
I mean,
okay.
He ain't coming back. So I mean, what if Robertson flops? You never know. He's a year older.
Right. Oh boy. So I'm looking.
He's up with 30 seconds left.
I know. I'm trying to figure out which catcher I want, and I'm just. I hate myself for this. I'm just gonna do it. Godspeed, gentlemen. MJ Melendez is now on Team Felipe.
Not bad.
I'm
Not
going
bad.
with the Puerto Rican catcher as opposed to anybody else. So I'm a little concerned with what's going on in the other camp. Go ahead.
You are on deck.
I am.
Oh, I thought Melvin was gonna say something.
On the clock.
I am on the clock. Okay, so I'm gonna go with another pitcher here. I like this guy. Where is he? He better not have been picked while I wasn't watching. Oh, you guys picked him while I wasn't looking. I don't see him.
By the way, Jose Barrios and Luis Garcia just went Garcia of the. I have to assume that's
you guys. Oh, that's who I wanted was Garcia. I hate you.
the Houston Astros pitcher. Yep, you can't go wrong with a Houston Astros pitcher.
All right.
And I think that might have been my last pick of the draft.
You guys have totally messed me up now. Okay, so I got 50 seconds left. All right, I got 3 picks. I'm gonna go with a catcher here because I need a catcher. I am going to go with.
Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. For Kirk.
Mr. Alejandro Kirk.
I'm a little concerned that he's still out. I don't know what his issue is, but
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is there. But it's just I'd rather not risk it. I just saw MJ Melendez. I test. I just saw MJ Melendez play for Team Puerto Rico, so I figure he's ready to go. And I don't think he's going to be catching full time. I think he's going to be playing outfield or maybe even a little bit of DH. Alejandro Kirk, his status for opening day shouldn't be affected by the illness, and he'll likely return to what illness? What's the illness? Is it pneumonia? Is he going to lose a lot of weight? Does he need to get back into shape? I don't want to know, man. Too many mystery things going on. And I think that was my last pick. Was the what do you call it? The MJ Melendez pick. I don't think I have another pick until the 13th round, so I can take over for you guys as I update my spreadsheets. Just let me know. Oh, Austin, I'm sorry. It's your turn. Go ahead, bud.
Yes, I am up. So I'm gonna go with a pitcher, and I think I'm gonna go expected to what? Expected to be out until April 14th.
Yeah, that's.
I think I'm gonna go
He was
with.
looking at Daniel Hudson, by the way.
Yeah, I was looking at Daniel Hudson. I'm gonna go with Merrill Kelly.
How much is
Hey,
the WC
for those of you following, Cuba is starting to mount a little rally here in the 5th inning, so don't go anywhere. Game
What's the
isn't even
score?
official yet.
What's the
It's
score?
7-2, but they have 2 on in the 5th
Okay.
inning. So
I was going to ask you guys, how much has the WBC affected the way you're drafting tonight?
I think a little bit. It kind
Mhm.
of gave me gave me an idea on some players that I didn't really know of. Speaking of, all right, maybe my homerism is going to come out here, but I like this guy out in. He's claimed that he's going to be one of the best left fielders in the game. And I'm expecting him to bounce in and have another good season this year. I'm going to go with Taylor Ward.
Oh, I was just going to add him to my
Taylor
queue.
Ward. Okay.
Not that it matters because I don't have a pick anytime soon, but I was going to add him to my queue right now. Taylor Ward.
And
Yeah, it could be. He could be a
another
thing.
pick in 6 picks. See, now I'm going to be busy.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I could take over for you guys since I don't have a pick anytime soon. So, before that, after Merrill Kelly went, Masataka Yoshida for the Red Sox went to Primo's team. I like that pick. Juan Soto saying that my queue has been empty like 5 times. What the hell? Sorry, bud. Sorry about that. Hey, at least you're not on Facebook Live trying to commentate and making your picks at the same time.
Yeah.
Primo did confirm that he did like the whatever pick I made back then. Oh, the Reed Detmers pick. Yeah, I like it too. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
I got
of Reed
Jose
Detmers.
Urquidy at 108.
I like that pick
Oh.
too. Yeah. But yeah, I was going to say the WBC has affected the way I've been drafting. So it's the whole eye test thing, something I try not to fall under. But when you get attached to these players, you're seeing them in person. Like, you know what? He gets moved up a little bit. And that ended up being the difference. I've seen MJ Melendez. I have not seen a lot of Alejandro Kirk. Alejandro Kirk was supposed to be on Team Mexico. He didn't show up because of whatever reasons. So MJ Melendez, I hope my belief in him last year transfers over to this year as well. Adam Wainwright, Team USA captain pitcher, just got selected by Steven's team. I'm sure he's happy about that.
Like, you can never bet against a guy like that, giving you some meaningful innings and some meaningful points. I mean, that guy, could do a whole lot worse than that dude. So it's not a bad pick, I think.
Yeah, Mr. Reliable Veteran. And speaking of reliable veteran, you're a veteran. Melvin, who are you picking here?
I'm on the clock. Oh my goodness. Well, I see all the catchers falling. So who am I going to get? I'm gonna go with a catcher.
Tyler Stevens.
I'm gonna go with a catcher. Superhero and superhero in Seattle. I went with Cal Raleigh.
I like that pick.
Big dumpster.
The
What was
big
his name?
dumper.
Big dumper. Sorry, Cal Raleigh.
Not bad.
Not good either, but whatever.
I mean, not like I'm picking him
He'll
one.
get you a good 25 homers out of the catcher.
That is true. Out
Out of the catcher spot, that's not that bad.
I like to bust Melvin's chops as much as I can.
Of course, that's in the job description.
Yeah, him, Carey. I like to give him the business. Screw you guys. Whatever. like I said, I don't have anything better to do except to just rag on your pick. So the commit. Oh, Andrew Vaughn just went. Okay,
Andrew.
Andrew Vaughn. I like that. I like that a lot. If I needed an outfielder, this would have been the time for me to get one, but I don't need one. But Andrew Vaughn, I like him a lot for this season. And Tyler Stevenson did go, but he went on autopilot, so does it really count? I mean, I guess it counts. And before Stevenson went, I see that the commissioner, he went with Sean Manaea.
Sean Manaea.
He's on a new team now, and I forget what team it is.
San Francisco.
San Francisco,
Giants.
yeah.
Ooh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
For the type of pitcher that he is, I like that he's in San Francisco.
Can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong. They go to San Francisco and just magic just happens, man. That's why I thought Kevin Gausman should have just stayed in San Francisco, but he wanted to. Well, he's held his own.
He wanted all that money. I don't know. He wanted all that money.
Oh, of course. I don't blame him. It's just that what's easier in life than life for a pitcher than
him. Here we have pick number 118, Alexis Diaz, Mr. Trumpet's brother.
You guys are too rough on that guy, man. Leave him alone, all right? Leave him alone.
Hey, man, listen, he did what he could, man. But I mean, first of all, again, the other guy's trying to win too. Let's not so and that's been his MO. Alexis Diaz is good, but he walks too many people. That's always been his issue. He just walks too many, and he gets in trouble in the real world. And well, we'll see if he gets that under control now.
Yeah, that's. I think you mentioned that too on the chat or on the poster at Baseball Life. I think it was you or somebody else, Melvin, that said, yeah, Edwin Diaz also had those issues when he first started out in his career. So maybe it's just a matter of time before they get rectified.
It's probably it. And when these guys, when they're converted starters, when you're a starter, you can live with the walk. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes, that's up here. It takes you a little bit of time to think like a reliever. Like, listen, there's no margin of error. So it happens. I think we another 3 picks just came through. Oh my goodness, there's like a bunch of picks just came through while I was giving my little spill. So
all right, I'll take over. I'll take that. Let's see. We start. Oh well, we missed after talking about Alexis Diaz. Carlos Estevez went to Team Rocket City, which is Austin's team.
Isn't that Charlie Sheen?
Yes, I think so. But right for now, Austin's begging that he'll take over the closer spot, which I think that's going to be the case. It has to be him. So we'll see if the Angels agree with that. Taijuan Walker goes to Juan's team, the Evil Empire, Yankee fan.
Team Mexico, he's still pitching.
Damn
Taijuan
right.
Walker. Yeah,
Riley Green.
You might see him now because they're a little short on pitchers. So
right. Riley Green going to Kansas City. Tim Primo taking Jeffrey Springs. That's a really good pick. I like that pick. Jesse Winker going to Shane's team on the auto pick. I'm sorry, Jesse Winker went to Austin's team. Sorry about that. I like that pick. I just picked Jesse Winker not too long ago in the Baseball Life League. Daniel Hudson auto draft for the Shane Drinkers. So another closer. My condolences, Shane. Martin Perez going to the commission's team, and Beer Belly, the Kansas City guy, going with Jordan Montgomery.
Wow. And Martin Perez, that guy gave me a lot of points last year in the total bases league. I think I traded him to Corey Decker for Alejandro Kirk.
Oh, okay.
So it was
you?
one of those things that that was me last in the total bases league. So Martin Perez, I like that pick. 125, I like it.
We now have who's up on the board. Oh, is that Steven Kohler, the Houston Steelers? Okay.
Or no, Texas.
Sooners up.
Sooners up.
Oh, I am so sorry. Sooners up. Yeah, I thought that was a Steelers jersey that the kid is wearing. So, like I said, Martin Perez and Jordan Montgomery. So we got 2 lefty. Yeah, Perez is a left-handed pitcher, right? Perez is left-handed.
Perez, yep, left-hander. He's the one that started against. He started against the USA the other day.
Oh, for Venezuela.
Yep, he got rocked a little bit, but
no wonder they lost.
Yeah,
I'm not a believer. Not a believer.
Hey, man, listen, it's starting against the Team USA is like starting the All-Star game, bro. Like, seriously. So it's like you're gonna get hit. A couple of picks coming through just now. I like that pick. I like
Tony Gonsolin just went to Texas Sooner. Alec Thomas of Team Mexico. Oh, there's that eye test again. Austin was there firsthand. He saw it.
Yeah,
I saw him. I was impressed.
That guy is fast.
Alec
That's one of the
Thomas.
reasons why Team Mexico is able to hang in on their offense. They're just super fast at certain positions. Team Mexico is, and then Javier Baez is going to long-time Cubs hater Stephen Carey.
God
I'm
damn.
gonna let
Happened
Austin
again.
announce the next one.
All right.
Noah Syndergaard just went to the Yankees fan.
That was who I was going to pick. This has
And-
happened like 4 or 5 times now.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with another pitcher here.
Austin getting sniped over there.
And I've gotten sniped like 4 or 5 times.
Ooh, the eBay sniper. Yeah, I remember the eBay sniper
What
reference.
the hell? The eBay sniper.
All right. I'm going to bank on, let's see. Is that what I want to do? Is that what I want to do? Is that what I want to do?
Do the do, man. Do the do. Mountain Dew.
I am
I'll do
talking to the man.
I'm going to bank on the fact that this pitching staff has gotten a lot better. And I think this pitcher will benefit from a good pitching staff around him. I'm going to go Nathan Eovaldi.
I like that.
Hey, Austin, somebody on the chat is asking, what do you see in Noah? You were eyeing him. You might want to answer that question.
What do I
see?
possibly
What do
see
you
in Noah
see in
Syndergaard?
Noah?
So
Yeah, what do you
I see. So he went to the Dodgers, right? And
The
the Dodgers are very, very good at taking pitchers that maybe past their prime, or you're not quite seeing the best out of them anymore, and turn them into pretty good seasons. We saw that with Andrew Heaney. We saw that with Tyler Anderson. And I think Noah Syndergaard is going to be that guy. He's not going to have a great season by any means, but I think the Dodgers are going to make some tweaks. And I think Noah Syndergaard will have a better season this year.
Juan says that it's the hair for him. I think that's the reason he picked him. Syndergaard. It's the hair.
How that guy went to LA and never did a Head and Shoulders commercial like CJ Wilson did is beyond me, Like I think I just showed my age there talking about CJ Wilson and Head and Shoulders commercials.
Next thing you're gonna do is talk about Josh Hamilton too while you're at it, right?
You say Head and Shoulders, and I think Troy Polamalu.
Oh, right.
Oh, well,
Juan says I could have asked the same about quite a few picks. So there you go.
Ask away, man. Ask away.
Take that.
That's what we're here, just talking, man.
Take that, Primo. Take that. Ooh, this is a good pick here. Alex Cobb. He is someone that
I was about that close. When I picked your kitty, I was between him and Cobb, and I clicked on Cobb, and I almost put him. I almost hit draft, but then I was like, you never turn your back on a Houston pitcher, so I went with your kitty instead.
You're close. I mean, you can't turn your back on Giants pitchers either, especially in that gargantuan ballpark. So yeah, between the Giants and the Astros, you can't go wrong, I don't think. But Alex Cobb might have figured out something last year in the form of like how Kevin Gausman figured out something while he was in San Francisco. So yeah, I am.
Alex Cobb is the number 1 pitcher now in San Francisco. He's getting the opening day start, right? Or is he
Cobb? I think so.
Yeah, he's pitching top of the rotation now in San Francisco. So he's gonna see a lot of people, but what I thought, what got me away from Cobb, and I picked Urquidy too, is that Cobb is going to face the hardest pitchers, so he's probably not going to get as many wins as Urquidy. That was my train of thought. So Urquidy is going to be pitching in the 4 spot, 3-4 spot. So
interesting, little things like that, right? Little things like that.
That's why I went with Urquidy. So,
well. Cal Quantrill just went, so I'm not sure about that one, but I could see the appeal for a Cal Quantrill. Strikeouts are not there for me, but everything else is. He eats up a lot of innings, he faces a lot of batters, he an accumulator of stats. So he's in the right league for that. I would like to hit, for me personally, I would like more oomph, you know what I mean? Just a little bit more oomph there. Matt Mervis, that's a solid pick by John E.
Pretty solid.
That guy's not too shabby.
Yeah, he's coming up. That's pretty solid pick.
Yeah, he's gonna have to wait a little while. I don't think the Cubs have him on the opening day roster as of right now, right?
I think they're going with Hosmer, and they're trying to see what if they can squeeze whatever they can squeeze out of Hosmer and Mancini on first base right now.
Okay.
And Mervis might. I think Mervis is gonna do a lot of DHing because they're still trying to figure out some hitting on him. That's why they got some. But what I would say on the Cubs is Mervis might get 400 ABs this year. That's probably around 400. either ABs or player appearances. What am I talking about? Yeah, probably he'll probably get between 350 and 400 ABs. That's a pretty solid season there.
Well, grab
We'll
your popcorn because we have some controversy in the chat. Primo and Juan are going back and forth at it as a nerve was struck. So,
Oh my, okay.
yeah, Primo is attacking the pick for Noah Syndergaard. Juan Soto is justifying it. So, yeah,
That's what we're here for. And I feel kind of bad because I read the question, but hey, Austin has said I wanted Noah, and somebody else was like, hey, let's see what you got, and that's awesome. Good, good talking. Good talking.
Oh my God. Getting really bad. I thought this was gonna be I thought we were gonna get a shit show in the chats in this one.
Take it to baseball life. It's okay. Baseball life. We're good.
All right, so back-to-back Chicago pitchers go. Michael Kopech for Steven, of course, because he's a White Sox fan, and Hayden Wesneski going to Texas Sooner. Texas Sooner. Back-to-back Cubs players, and Matt Mervis and Hayden Wesneski. He is a believer of the Cubs being great again.
Wow.
No?
Well,
You don't like my tagline there?
I mean, the Cubs are on 81. I've picked them on 81 wins right now as they stand. So we shall see. We shall see. Let me see. So I think we just know Wesneski was the last pick. Please, dear Lord, have someone pick.
Up on the board, I think that who's that again? That's Johnny gets another pick here. Oh, okay. So you think he's gonna get another Cubs player? Huh?
Maybe.
We shall find out. Relatively soon. Let's see what else. People are upset because I didn't bring the pizza tonight. Sorry, guys. Well, Tim, next time bring the goddamn pizza. Jesus.
Some guys are still up here. Some.
Looks like the chat has
The
chat has simmered down a little bit. Yeah, it always ends when someone brings up pizza.
I know, right?
Let me take a sip of my lemonade.
Ken Waldachuk goes Texas Sooner. Jonathan India off the board.
Jonathan India looking for a good comeback year.
All right, so that's pretty cool.
A good comeback.
That the two former Yankee prospects end up going back to back to the same guy, Johnny, and of course, like you mentioned, Jonathan India, who
2020 for India, over or under 2020 for India. Yeah, 2020 for India.
No, I'll go under.
No?
I'll go under.
I always pictured India as a 2015 guy, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, I could see 15-15. I don't see 2020.
Yeah,
that might be too high.
We shall see.
He keeps getting injured. That's always been his thing. Is like he gets injured rather easily. Unfortunately,
Rasmussen for the Houston Steelers. That's a good pick.
I like that pick. But so we got two former Yankee prospects going back to back, in Hayden Wesneski and Ken Waldachuk. Jonathan India goes. Colton Wong also went, so second base making a run here. Spencer Turnbull, unfortunately, going to Texas. The Power Drinkers, as the that dreaded auto draft thing is in full effect and not in a good way. And Drew Rasmussen going to Kohler's team of Houston Steelers. That's a very good pick. He was at this point he was the best.
I like that Rasmussen's pick.
The best pitcher available according to my draft board. So good job there. Josh Bell. Dong. Josh Bell. We're a believer of Josh Bell this year, guys.
I believe so. He's in Cleveland. Cleveland's winning a lot of games, and he's gonna get some really good pitches to hit because nobody wants to mess with J-Ram. Jimenez is there too. So I don't know. There's a little thing going on in Cleveland there. I like Bell for, obviously I got Olsen on first base, but try to see if I can get another bat in there.
I think the best part about Bell being in Cleveland is like he doesn't have to be relied upon to be a power hitter. Because that's been his downfall, is that he's not a consistent power hitter. But in Cleveland, they don't care. They really don't care. They just want you to hit the ball, make contact and just go with it. So
just get the W, man. That's what you need in Cleveland. It's like,
by any means necessary. I like that. I like that a lot. Jackson Holiday. I had a feeling that if anybody was gonna get Jackson Holiday, it would have been Texas Sooner. So now I got to go into my prospect sheets and mark him off the board because somebody wants the former prospect for the
Jackson Holiday. That's Matt Holliday's kid, right?
That's what I meant. The former Major League Baseball player's son, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday's kid. Yeah.
Baltimore Orioles there. So there you go. So that's the first guy I can mark off my prospect list.
Hey, listen, you're 19 and you're in the top 20 prospects. There's something to you. So
Yeah,
I like
either
this kid.
Either that or they're just hyping him up because he is the son of a former major leaguer. But I told Austin, because when we were doing our spreadsheets, like we want to keep an eye on all the guys who might be called up this year. And then there's Jackson Holiday. So we're kind of asking, why is he there? And I think there's something to be said about, 19-year-old top 20 prospect list, but also he's the son of a former major league player. So, those guys are going to be in high demand, so to speak.
Well,
People-
I mean, I
love
don't,
that.
obviously this is just a metaphor, but the pedigree's there. So
Oh, yeah.
It's what it is, man. These kids, they grow up around this. They got the pedigree, they got the athleticism, and these kids are coming up, you're making them they're these kids, they can play anywhere these days. When I was a kid coming up, you had to stick to a position, and the guy that played it, and nobody wanted to play utility because those guys never made it to the majors. This is not the case no more. So
Well, we have a thing going on. Melvin just picked Richard Rodriguez. This is the first time where I don't have a player on my spreadsheet. So what
who
the hell?
is Richard Rodriguez?
Why, Melvin?
I don't
Why?
think. Hold on.
Don't tell me the computer made that pick for you.
No, I did not. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Does Robert need to stop the draft?
No. We're good. Hold on. No, we're good. Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. What the hell?
I still don't know who Richard Rodriguez is.
I mean, he's a former
Dude,
former Pirates closer, right?
The bullpen, former Pirates closer, yes, but
Oh,
hold
that's
on.
why he's the Pirates, and so I don't give a crap.
No, he's with the Braves now.
he's with Braves now. He's gonna get
Yeah,
some
I know.
innings.
If he was on the
He's gonna
Pirates,
I got him for the holds.
There are no holds in this league, Melvin.
Not the holds, the saves, dude.
Oh, you think he's gonna close?
No. He's dude, everybody closes in Atlanta. When's the last time? Like, they got rid of Kimbrel and everybody's closing there these days.
Kenley Jansen was the closer last year.
Well, of course, but they moved on from Kimbrel. They moved on from didn't they bring Melanson one time there too?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Somebody, Michael Lorenzen and John Gray.
Yeah, John Gray. He was
just
the best pitcher available, starting pitcher available on my draft board. And then who's the other? Lorenzen. That's the auto pick. So that's I'm not a fan of that. Michael Lorenzen is the 136th best pitcher in a list of 144 starting pitchers. So I had to dig deep for that one.
Well, he got picked at 149. So Carlos Carrasco just won.
That's a better pick than whatever the hell the other one was. And Jake McCarthy, I'm a big fan. Big fan of Jake McCarthy. I've been championing him since last year. And oh, well, of course, Austin. Yeah, of course, Austin pays attention to what I have to say. So, of course, Jake McCarthy. And my camera is all messed up. There we go. So good job. Good pick there, Austin. And I'm looking for Carrasco on my cheat sheet here. There he is. The 12th best pitcher available as of right now. And there's Jake McCarthy, was the best outfielder, not just outfielder, but best position player on the board.
With Jake McCarthy?
Jake McCarthy was, on my board.
Nice.
Yep. So good job there. Good job. Anybody who made the picks I would have made. Only the picks I make are the correct ones. There, I said it. All right. Well, I need a second baseman, gang. But I don't know, man. I've been on this pitching thing. But I kind of want another pitcher. But man, that might be like what's that word I'm looking for? A spoil of luxuries, or a
World Baseball Classic update. U.S. is
Thanks.
up 9-2, bottom of the fifth. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. America is hitting.
So much for that comeback.
America. Hey, man. Pitcher's best friend.
America?
No, the double play. That's how they. No, America, Team America in the World Baseball Classic is not a pitcher's best friend. It's more like the pitcher's worst nightmare.
Oh, Vaughn Grissom, good pick. I thought he was gone already.
No, I had to dig deep. I had to dig really deep.
Vaughn Grissom is a good pick. Good pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trevor Rogers going.
Where the hell's Grissom now? I lost him. Oh, Trevor Rogers is gone. Grissom was my 19th best player available, but I need a second baseman. So So that's why I picked them. But yeah,
I go with I think this guy's gonna have another good season. I'm gonna go with Michael Waka.
Waka Waka Waka.
Waka
Waka
Waka.
Waka laka.
Who went
Waka
to
waka.
Bellinger going to Juan Soto's team? Bellinger was the 47th best player on the board.
Cody. Hey, I hope.
Don't hate me.
I hope that I hope that pick works for you. Who picked Bellinger?
The other Puerto Rican man, Juan Soto.
I hope that works for him, man, because if that works for him, that works for me. We know what that guy do.
So the Cub fan over here.
So.
Well, I guess I'm a Cub fan too. I sometimes forget. People think I'm a Reds fan now, apparently.
A Reds fan.
Yeah, because I kept picking all the Reds players, remember? Yeah, Juan Soto told me, Felipe's a Reds fan now. I'm like, okay, Juan.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I tell you, I say nice things about certain teams, and all of a sudden I'm a fan.
But you know
of
what? You're a White Sox fan, and you forgot that Moncada and Robert were in Cuba's team. So
I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention to the Cuban team. That's the problem. They're a little bit.
Well,
past
they
my
played
bedtime.
at 2 a.m. here. They played at 2 a.m. here.
I guess I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake White Sox fan when I want to watch the Cuban national team. Isaac Paredes, there's my guy. Team Mexico going to Melvin. He's been paying attention to the to the WBC.
Multiple positions. Guy can play multiple positions, you know.
Yeah, that would be the time to do that right now is during this time and get those guys with the multiple position eligibility.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. That's why I got Bell too, because you never know when you're gonna need a DH or a first. But
I was looking at Bell too. Yeah. That was a good pick.
Mess around and your first baseman gets hurt, and ain't no first baseman out there dropping from trees because everybody picks them. So
yeah,
getting stuck with Josh Bell when your first baseman's hurt is not bad. So could be a lot worse.
Yep, I agree with there. What else is going on here?
We're waiting on Texas.
Texas Sooner.
Texas Sooner.
Got 9 seconds.
Followed by Mr. Spiro.
And the clock's about to run out. What happened there?
Ugh. Who Dylan Dodd is. Good luck with that.
We did how many did I say? 759 players. Dylan Dodd did not show up at any moment. And Austin, you just made my pick for me. Thanks.
You're welcome.
You made my pick for me.
Yuri Perez.
Oh, that's a good one. But yeah, since Austin made the pick for me, I was gonna double check to see. I think
you were gonna go either Polanco or Perez.
Oh no, Polanco or this other second baseman I'm thinking about. But I'm just gonna double check to make sure there are no other second basemen that I want here on the big board. And no, not really. I think that was it. I'm just gonna do it unless I'm being told that this particular player is injured or hurt, or this is the part of the draft, right, where you're checking on people's health, their health charts and all that. They're giving them the old Carlos Correa treatment, right? So this particular player went 2 for 2 on March 9th with a solo home run. Injured riddle last season. But he has 5 hits across 15 at bats. Hey, you know what? That works for me. Brandon Lau.
I know. I knew that. That's so weird.
Brandon Lau, Team Felipe. So and that gives me both Vaughn Grissom and Brandon Lau. I like that. That's something I wish the White Sox would have done with Nick Madrigal back in the day. Pair him up with a veteran player in case, give him a chance to flourish at the position, but they didn't want to do that. They want to spend the money. They thought Nick Madrigal was ready to go, and they blew their window because of it. So I got the veteran player at second base, as well as the young hotshot 22-year-old in Vaughn Grissom. Couldn't ask for better. And of course, that means I lost out on Jose Miranda because he was next on my queue. Well, that sucked.
Jose Miranda.
I like him a lot.
Another first baseman, CJ Cron, just went.
Yeah, that's the advantage of waiting around for first base, but I did not want to wait this year. I've been burned a few times in years past, and Josh Naylor also going this late. So we'll see if
I had the benefit of keeping Paul Goldschmidt, so I was able to kind of lay off at first.
Gee, I wish those are problems, right?
It's a hell of a problem to have there.
Hey, no problem. I got stuck with the MVP, y'all.
Let's see. What I say. So, Yuri Perez went. Ahmed Rosario also went. He went to Team Mac Attack, the White Sox fan.
Josh Naylor. I like that pick.
Eric Lauer.
Some home runs there.
Eric Lauer just went to
Eric
Juan's
Lauer.
team up in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, yeah.
Let's see. Am I missing anybody? Oh yeah, Yuri Perez. Do I have him on my cheat? This is the thing that sucks. Do I have him on my cheat sheet, or do I have him on my prospect list?
Who
I
picked
can't tell.
Polanco? I thought he was hurt. Isn't Polanco hurt?
He's questionable
Well-
for this. I got him. He's questionable for the start of the season, but I don't think he's going to be out a whole lot. He is hurt though.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that's Austin's problem now. I don't care.
I mean,
and he dropped this low to the 14th round. I like Polanco. I was kind of surprised that he stayed this long, even though he is hurt. So I waited on him long enough, and I figured that was the round to do it.
Miguel Vargas. That's a really interesting pick there. Miguel Vargas, hot shot prospect for the Dodgers. Huh?
Has he swung the bat yet?
I am not sure. I know they were doing that in spring training. Tim, I kept Vladimir, but Cron makes for a good DH. So there you go. You get an endorsement from Tim from Kansas City. But Miguel Vargas, interesting prospect from the Dodgers, has a little bit of power. I thought he was a second baseman or third baseman, but they're going to play him at first base this year, I guess. Is that the case there with Miguel Vargas?
Miguel Vargas, yes.
Okay. Interesting pick. I like it.
All right. See what these guys got left.
JD Martinez says, so that's a really good pick. I like that. Oh, it's you, Melvin. Finally, you can make a pick
Yes,
that I
sir.
approve of. Yes, sir.
Look at that. Well, you approved of my picks
I guess.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. What the hell? Yeah.
Who we got? South Jersey? Who saw jerseys? Primo.
That's Primo, yeah.
Yeah, he's over there, thinking, what did total bases tell me to do?
I'm not telling him anything. He's always winning, so he's always winning. Primo's. Oh well, I'm not going to mention the player that he mentioned in the thing here. Tim says, I've been tuning up for this draft by doing best ball underdog drafts. You guys are toast this year. Tim's always a threat, so I think
Daniel Bard.
Daniel Bard.
the thing about Daniel Bard the thing about Daniel Bard is he doesn't actually sing or play instruments. So there's no other Dungeons and Dragons fans in this place.
Pom. I was gonna
Cricket.
give you the pom.
Cricket. Where's my cricket noise?
I gave you the pom.
Cricket. What are we sponsored by them now? What's going on here?
Wow.
Because I can't make the animal cricket noise. You said that and like it went flat silent.
Guys, we're almost done here. According to this thing, we are
169.
2 rounds away.
Equal power, Mr. Marcus Stroman at 169. And I like this kid, Ezekiel Tovar. I like him.
I like him too.
Pay attention. I like that kid.
Yeah, I've been picking him in all my mock drafts, but those aren't in my
Tovar.
deeper leagues.
I like that. That's a good pick. Mac Attack. Pick Ezekiel Tovar. I like it.
But as I was saying, we're 2 rounds away from finishing up here. So any takeaways from this draft? Austin, let's start with you.
I like my draft. Me personally, I like my draft, even though I was sniped like 4 or 5 times.
That'll teach you a lesson.
Yeah, not bad. Pretty good. There wasn't too many picks. I was like, there were a few I was like, I don't like that pick at all, but there wasn't too many. I think last year there were more picks. I was like, I don't like that at all. So should be
Tim says I should be deducted fantasy points for the Daniel Bard pun.
I agree.
That's some of my best work.
No.
You guys are just haters.
Andrew
Andrew
Heaney
Heaney.
and Will Smith just went.
The other Will Smith. So there you go. Andrew Heaney.
Summertime.
Andrew Heaney, best pitcher available on my draft board right now. Oh, it's gonna be my turn soon. Who else went? Eduardo Rodriguez. Wow. And Austin Meadows. Okay. Blast from the past there. And yeah, Primo's a big fan. I know that he's a big fan of Suzuki. So the fact that he got him this late,
I like Seiya.
that's a big steal for him, though. That's a real big steal.
Little north of Fukudome, a little south of Matsui kind of guy. I like him.
All right. Well,
he's all right. He's not superstar material, but Seiya's all right. He's all right.
Yeah, and unfortunately now I'm in a place where I have no idea who to pick because you guys took all my players. Well, I think this is the part of the draft where it's okay to take some risks. So I am going to take some risks. I just got to look for them. I wanna wow you guys, right? I wanna blow your socks off, among other things. But
Gross. Kinky.
you know what, man? I see some of these players that are available, and they're a little bit too risky. What about on the offensive side? Do I like anybody there? See, the thing that sucks about my team is that my team is so stacked on offense that there's really no reason for me to even look on the offensive sheets. So, all right, I'm just gonna play it safe one more time. There you go, Team Mexico all the way. Patrick Sandoval.
The starter tomorrow.
Oh,
Against Japan.
crap. He was there.
So you have a spreadsheet in front of you, Austin.
This guy.
Oh, this draft
he's
has
gonna be
this draft
pitched
has been going
tomorrow.
way too fast for me to keep up with that.
So I've been telling people we should switch to a slow draft, but no
No.
takers. No takers.
No, we are not doing slow drafts.
Tim said that Sandoval was going to be his next pick.
I like
Yeah,
it.
suck it, Tim. Finally, got the better of him. 20 years of this bullshit. I finally got him. I got the better of him. Finally. Tim also.
Felipe keeps suggesting people for this league because he's got a vendetta against some people. So
I got vendetta against the people in this on this podcast. Apparently, Tim also.
See,
why? Go ahead.
Why is this guy still available? I didn't see him. Lance McCullers.
Yeah,
Still
fourth
good.
best on my board.
I like that. I like
Fourth
that.
best
that
on my
pick,
board.
McCullers.
Yeah.
You know what?
Mitch Keller just went. Okay, Mitch Keller. We still believe in Mitch Keller, guys. You guys, Mitch Keller truthers. Pirates.
I don't know.
Mitch-
I mean, right now is the risky part, which I'm guessing. Oh, Joey Meneses. Okay.
Oh, okay. Viva
Joey
Mexico.
Meneses.
All right.
Viva Mexico, carones. Okay.
Oh, Austin. Okay. I test alert. He was in Arizona those games. Okay.
Again, he was there. He was there. Now watch them all implode on me.
I mean, he's in Washington. You gotta have something built in order to implode. So
Yeah.
John E is now on the clock, back-to-back picks, and then followed by Austin. But yeah, we're getting to the end. This draft went a lot faster than I anticipated. Usually we have some sort of glitch in the system. We did have a stoppage, but it didn't last long, so that's a good sign. I'm still kind of lurking around trying to see if I could find one more player that I can kind of snatch from my magic hat here, but I'm really not finding anybody that I am particularly fond of right now. I might just go pitcher to finish up the draft. We'll see. And it looks like Jared Schuster, the Braves prospect, just went. So
prospect.
that's a typical Johnny move right there to just stack up on minor league players at the end of the draft. So Jared Schuster was my 94th best player available on the board, but Johnny's not looking for that right now. He's looking for upside, as Hubie Brown used to say. And Johnny gets one more pick. I'm still looking to see if I can find anybody worth stashing, but not really. Lots of really good pitchers available, guys. Lots of good pitchers are going to be available on waivers. But yeah, lots of good names here. I like this. But I think I found the guys who I might be targeting with my last pick. Just a matter of what my preference would be at the end of this 2023 Mardi Gras draft.
You are on the clock.
On this Mardi Gras Madness draft. Zach Veen. Another minor leaguer. Not surprised, Johnny. That's what Johnny does. End of the draft, he just starts getting after guys who are what do you call it? Minor league selections, and this year is no different. So before the draft ends, I'd just like to thank everybody who tuned in on the Facebook live feed. Thanks to my fellow league mates for once again humoring us this year. Melvin and Austin, I'd like to thank you guys as well for picking up the torch and joining me this evening. We could have had a quiet, nice evening, but you guys decided to stay with me instead, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks for coming in. And then we got one more next week. I think next week we might just We might just open up the floodgates like we did last year for the podcast league. We'll see. I completely forgot to this draft went by so fast. I forgot to ask anybody else if they wanted to tune in and chime in.
All right, I made my pick. I do have to go. I'm late for something else.
Crap. Well, I guess that'll. All right, if you want to stop recording, that's fine, Austin. And I guess, if you stop, then that's it. That's
it. Well, okay. How many more picks we got?
This is the last.
This is the last round, right?
Well, it should be the last round.
It says I'm up in 19 picks. I thought that was it.
It shows that I have one more pick. I have one more roster spot to fill out.
It's a good thing I looked before I left.
All right, so we have a little bit more time, but if Austin leaves and the live stream ends, and I mean, it's okay. We want to stop recording now, but then the live stream ends. So 17 rounds. Mike says, "Hey, Mike,
I got one left." Oh, Lars Nootbaar pick. Good pick. Lars Nootbaar is a good pick. I like that.
Japan's finest, I should say. Hot day tonight, Austin. What's going on, man?
I got to go over to my family's house.
Okay.
Hot date.
You never know. Shoot. Last time, that's what happened with one of when I did a podcast with a wrestling podcast with somebody. They were on their way to their second date, and the guy told me he was going to marry that girl, and he did.
Oh,
so good for that person.
Good for him.
So you never know. This is the love connection you might need. Just being a part of this podcast. Of course, Melvin, you're off or something. I can't hear you. Primo, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys doing the Facebook stuff. Appreciate you, Primo, for tuning in. Tim, thanks for the live audio, guys. Thank you. This will be recorded into our. Austin, you're gonna have to do that, please. Sorry for the extra work I'm giving you, but I was really having issues this evening, so I do thank you for picking up the baton there. But this will be available to relive every moment on Spotify. We're gonna put it on our YouTube video page and Apple, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, all the shebang to be kept alive for all eternity or until the mutants come from the bottom of the earth and take over.
Oh yeah.
Primo says that he's gonna meet Juan in the back alley, so I can't wait for that. Which makes me think, I didn't realize that South Jersey had alleys. I thought
the back alley of what, Applebee's?
The back alley of Applebee's or the boardwalk. But you want alleys, you come to Chicago, boy. I'll tell you that.
You know what alleys are scary? San Francisco.
I always thought that alleys was just a Chicago or even a Midwest thing, but I didn't. So I guess San Francisco has alleys.
Yes.
Or are you talking about the from their giant ballpark, those big alleys where if you have a bad outfielder, you're not going to be able to cover ground?
Nope, definitely not.
Primo just said Camden, New Jersey. Enough said. Okay, sorry. Camden, New Jersey.
All right.
Apparently that's the danger
Yes, sir.
zone.
Thank you.
What happened, man? We lost you.
I don't know. This thing is all messed up. It just doesn't like me right now.
All right. Well, it's the end of the draft, so we'll give you we won't give you so much
pass,
grief.
You won't discount. You won't discount those 2 minutes from my paycheck. So
you're not even getting paid for this, so whatever.
What? And I'm leaving. I'm almost 2 hours back.
No, you're stuck with me, man. Dylan Carlson just went. Kendall Graven, I love that pick. That's a really good pick for who made that pick? Houston, good pick there. Dylan Carlson, I just mentioned. Sonny Gray just went. Alex Verdugo, Jose Leclerc, Corey Kluber. Lots of veteran players going right now. Eddie Rosario, Trent Grisham, Jamison Tyone. I'm not even keeping track of my cheat sheet anymore. I just know that the players I want are available. I just don't know who to pick.
Evan Phillips.
Oh, Evan Phillips just went. Wow. Okay. They're South Jersey counting on that volatile Dodgers bullpen. And now it's my turn. So I said, I have something for you guys up my sleeve. I really want to be able to just wow you guys right now with these picks. But man, I am in win now
Make it count
mode.
because this is the 200th. This is the 200th pick of the draft. So make it count.
Man, all pressure's on me. You know what? I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to have all these pitchers available in time for the start of the season. Garrett Whitlock. That's
Garrett Whitlock.
Right.
Okay.
Not bad.
Team Felipe is going to finish up this draft. So once again, thank you guys. We got 4 more picks to go. So just to recap, and with pick 185, DJ LeMahieu went, Lars Nootbaar, William Contreras, I mentioned, Kenta Maeda, that's a nice pick. Might be comeback player of the year there. Justin Turner, Kendall Graven, Dylan Carlson. So we got 2 Cardinal players, outfielders gone. Dylan Carlson going to Melvin's team, Sonny Gray going back to the commissioner's team. Alex Verdugo, Jose Leclerc, Corey Kluber, I just mentioned, Eddie Rosario, Grisham, Tyone, Evan Phillips, solid pick. I love him. I don't know, not sure about this league though. There's just so many options in Los Angeles, but South Jersey's gonna go all in there. Garrett Whitlock went to me, and of course, the White Sox fan, Kerry, Yoan Moncada. Let's all laugh at him. Yoan Moncada just like a drug. You just can't give up, huh? Can you, Kerry?
Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada, unbelievable. Good luck to everybody. Steven says same thing with Robert. Thanks.
Trey Turner just hit another 3-run home run for the U.S.
That man,
This dude
is
is being
on
Captain America
fire.
himself.
Back to back third baseman goal, Brian Hayes. Yeah, I love me some Trey Turner, man. Love me some Trey Turner. Hopefully this makes him a household name. Tyler Anderson, that's a solid pick for the Angels.
Oswald Peraza.
Is that official? Oh, Oswald Peraza. And that's it. All
That
right.
is it, friends.
Thanks so much, guys. Austin, thank you so much. Melvin, thank you so much. Thanks to everybody. Oh, my league mates. Thanks to all the people on the Baseball Life who tuned in. We'll catch you all next time. Peace. See you all later.
Have a
Peace
good
out,
one,
y'all.
guys.